It's another Acoustic Alternatives podcast from Grove Studios in Ypsilanti. This has been the home, as I've mentioned many times, 101 times, I think, of this podcast since the fall of 2020. Chris DuPont, my first guest way back then, during the pandemic, wearing masks and singing songs from his then forthcoming album and filling a big hole in my heart that I didn't know I needed to fill with this podcast that allows me to chat with musicians from not just the Michigan music scene, but all over the world. I've had people from all parts of the world in the studio. This time, though, it is a Michigan artist that I'm happy to finally get in here. Kate Peterson is joining me, and you might know Kate from her work from her band Nervous But Excited that is essentially no more, but occasionally pops up.
Yeah, we there's a possibility
It
here
happens.
and there. Yep. Yeah.
She's got a guitar in her hand. She plays ukulele, mandolin, piano, bass. Obviously a vocalist, because that's one of the things that I love about you is you have a unique tone to your voice.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like nobody else. And we haven't done this, like talk to each other in a studio since 2017, according to my records.
Oh my gosh.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on a 9-year gap.
Thanks for having me back.
Not as many gigs these days, but you have a big couple coming up, actually. 10 Pound Fiddle in Lansing, Friday, March 27th, and the Arc in Ann Arbor, March 28th, as an opener for Joy Clark, who's...
Yeah. Technically, it's a co-bill.
Co-bill.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing her this Friday myself, and this will be in the past when many people hear this, but she's opening for Dar Williams on Friday to help.
I'll be there too.
Yes, probably to pump up her show a little bit, and then she gets a chance to come back in a week and a half and play her own show, which is pretty cool. All right, well, you got a guitar. Sing.
All right.
What song are you going to do?
I thought I'd start with this one. It's called Roots. It's I kind of wrote it. It's a bit of a transition tune. I wrote it after we kind of stopped full-time touring with Nervous But Excited, and I was a little bit feeling a little lost. You might know what I'm talking about. Things
a little
changing. Yeah, and I just had a little crisis of ego, and I'm like, well, where am I going to get all this good energy from? And I wasn't sure I was going to do a solo career, and yeah, I just Sarah, the other part of Nervous But Excited, had really been the driver, you know, and so yeah, I just I sat down with this one, and I feel like it grounds me, so it's a good place to start. I wanted to say one other thing before I go on this song is I have a good friend who is facing a transition right now. A tough one, the toughest one, from this plane to the next. And so I just been thinking about her a lot, and I want to send this one out to her. So this one's for Kate, and it's called Roots. I got a friend or two said dig into the roots. There's something in there, it's waiting for you. Yeah, got this face, it shows I'll be okay, but I've been finding the lines aren't lying. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I got this lady, she's been saving me from all my games of wait and see. And I got this patience, it's been dragging behind me. It's the weight of days, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the days, they're not getting any longer, and the ties are surely growing stronger. I'm just trying the best parts of me, yeah, they understand me. Isn't that all we all really need? 'Cause the days, they're not getting any longer, and the tides are surely growing stronger. I'm just trying to carve my place into the sand for the time that I still have. I still have these hands. Oh, the time I still have. Yeah.
That sounded great. Kate Peterson on Acoustic Alternatives from Grove Studios. I cannot wait for that to pop into my, there's a thing I do. I don't know if you know about Sonic Coast, but the 3 o'clock featurette.
Ooh.
Do you know about this thing I do?
No, tell me.
Each weekday at 3 o'clock on Sonic Coast, the radio station that supports a lot of Michigan music.
Yeah.
They feature songs from here that I've done in a little feature called the Acoustic Coffee Break. And they just kind of randomly rotate everything I've done in here. And that's going to sound great on the radio.
Thank
That
you.
sounds so good. And I know that song from the past because it's been around a little bit.
It's been around a little bit. Yep.
It's a good one. Love that one.
Thank you.
Kate Peterson here at Grove Studio. As I mentioned, they sponsor that segment. I probably should have mentioned how important they are to the existence of this podcast, because really without them, there would be no podcast. So thanks to Grove Studios for providing a home for me and encouraging me to do this and helping me along the way and just making it so that I can keep doing something I love, which is telling people about music that I think needs to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Kate, you are among that.
Thanks, John.
Kate Peterson is a fairly common name, as you probably know.
There is another Katie Peterson in the area.
Well, do you know that she changed her name just recently to Katie Green?
Okay.
So she's off the list of competition.
Fantastic.
So when Rebel Eves come through next time, she will be Katie Green. She's got a new solo album coming out as Katie Green. So you no longer have competition there, but Googling your name, however, is not easy to find you because of the commonality of your name.
It's true. I will say, though, the first one that got the domain. So
I know that. That is something to be proud of. I somehow got johnbommarito.com because somebody snagged it for me and sold it to me. A nice person that I know. But yes, you were lucky enough to get that. You didn't have to add music or anything to it.
Well, I was making websites when I was 15. Claim to fame was I created the very first Patty Griffin guitar tab archive.
Really?
And I told her that once at like an in-store performance at Borders. And she's like, I guess that means something.
She probably wasn't that comfortable with it sounds like.
Yeah, I just think she didn't know what I was talking about. So it was all good. Yeah. That was 1997 or something like that. 96.
Before she needed to worry about that.
For sure. Well, I mean, I think having guitar tabs out there there's nothing wrong with that. Right.
Yeah, Patty's a great songwriter and one to certainly pay attention to.
Yes.
15-year-old you. How about we go back a little farther? What were you like as a kid? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in White Lake.
Okay.
With a little 4-year stint in Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Most people don't know that.
I don't
forget about it sometimes, but I grew up north of Detroit, and just a pretty standard upbringing. I got really good parents. I got a brother and a sister who I love dearly, and played a lot of sports.
I would have found you outside a lot then? Yeah.
Until I was about 17, I think all I cared about was softball.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a little cliche, I'll be honest, but it's just the truth, and I have to stand by it. So, but yeah, when I turned 17, honestly, I had this coach, and he, while he was no good, not a good dude, He cut me from the team because I had skipped a tryout to go get in line and sleep overnight to get Ani DeFranco tickets.
Well,
and I think that was like where my life turned a corner, and I had a new set of priorities, and I think it's all for the best. So actually, maybe I should thank that guy, you know, but
probably weren't going to make a career as a softball player.
No, I wasn't. So then, I just kind of, I came out around that time, and my girlfriend at the time really had a huge impact on me in terms of like starting to see music as like an outlet or just a source of self-reflection, of
safe place,
safe energy, comfort. Absolutely. And it just kind of, it really blew my world open in a whole new way. So, just constantly traveling to shows, and like just recently there's been a lot of chat about the Lilith Fair lately, and because they
30-year.
Yeah. And I went back and I looked at my ticket stash, and I had gone to it 7 times. I have no idea. Like, I think I did have a job, and I think that's all that I spent my money on. I don't know how I afforded it. I really don't.
I got to go once, and Sarah's got my favorite album of all time, so I don't know.
I think I put you and Sarah McLachlan in a category together, John.
Really?
I know how much you love her.
I do.
And I don't know why. It just, they stick together for me.
There's certain artists that I associate with people in my life for sure. If I hear a certain artist, I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, doesn't matter when it is, what it is. It's that association. But thank you. I get Sarah.
Yeah.
Got to meet her once.
Yeah. Me too. Can I tell you that story?
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but it's one of my favorite stories. And it was outside the Palace of Auburn Hills. The location doesn't matter. But I got to give her a hug. There were only a few of us there. And she complimented me on my hug and then asked for another.
Oh. I mean, I got a compliment from Ingrid Michaelson about my hug, but she didn't say, can I have another?
I know.
That's good.
Yeah.
High five. Woo-hoo.
Thank you. I do.
You pride yourself on that one.
I pride myself on that and my hugging ability. I think that it still stands true.
I got one on the way in, and it was very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Take one on the way out, too.
Oh, absolutely.
So did the guitar come at the same time as softball? Was there like a crossover, or just a sudden,
little bit before, like around 16.
Was guitar first instrument?
Yes, for sure. I was just trying to impress a girl, I gotta be honest. But it stuck, and I started to like connect with other people that were playing and writing songs, and I ran into one who is a great friend of mine, who's named Nicholas Kobe. He was a singer-songwriter just trying to get it going in White Lake, and he just was like, I know you can sing. I've heard you sing in the car or whatever. And I'm like, I don't. I really had very little concept or understanding of my own voice. I just didn't, I don't know. I wasn't putting it out there. I wasn't never in choir or had any training whatsoever. And he empowered me to write a song and sing for people. And I remember like one of the first times I sang for some of my friends that I had known for years, they were just like, who is this person?
Right.
And I don't know, it was pretty cool. And definitely it was a slow start in getting out there performing, but I had some cool opportunities, and kind of just ended up happening to me in a lot of ways, which is kind of a thread in my life. But I did a study abroad in the summer of 2000, and I was in London, and we had a whole group with us, like 60 people or something, and they encouraged me to go to an open mic. So I did a song or two at the open mic. So my very first live show was in London.
Wow.
And then because I don't know if it's because they thought I was good or because I brought my whole group with me, but they offered me a gig.
Oh my goodness.
And And then I got paid like over 200 pounds that night. And I just was mind blown. And I feel like that was
great.
Definitely needed it at that time because I was certainly overdrawing my ATM from the ATM, and my mom sent me a lot of emails about that. But yeah, no, so it's just like it's a really good memory, a cool start, and yeah. So yeah, and then I met Sarah, and once I met Sarah, just everything kind of changed. So and we started doing it for real because we both had the time to do it, and yeah, we just like made it go. I don't even know how we did. We like went to places we'd never been before and played shows, and people sometimes came, and then we just kept building it over the years.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Was the study abroad, is that the same time you were at MSU?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were studying telecommunications, is that right?
That's true. That's true.
I did my research.
Thank you.
There was a solo album, too, that you don't like to talk about. How come?
Right. Which one? There's two. And there's definitely one I don't like to talk about. And then there's the
Is it the content or is it the performance?
It's the...
Sorry.
It's me. It's fine. It's fine. It's reality. It's out there.
Yeah.
It's me as a kid. I recorded it myself. The very first one. Recorded it myself. I was an audio engineering ish student. Yes. So I had some equipment, but I was just such a newbie, and it's real. Whatever. It is what it is. It's a documentation of my time at that point in my life. So, yeah.
I forgot to warn you there might be a train coming through.
Oh, a train.
Do you know a train song?
Do I know a train song?
Not a song by train, but a song about trains. You don't have to play it. It's a joke. But very potentially, I just heard the horns. They could come through, and we'll hear it for a second. Here it comes. Here it comes. I honestly don't know if the listeners can hear the train or not, but I'm glad you're not singing right now.
I bet they probably can.
There it goes.
Yeah.
The train. Sorry to interrupt.
All good. All good.
All right. So how long were you solo before you and Sarah started making records?
Probably like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I just was playing randomly, mostly in Lansing and
London, Lansing, whatever.
Hmm?
London, Lansing, whatever.
Yeah, just internationally.
You're not internationally known, but you're known to rock a microphone.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, no, I just, we just were really compatible, and really, I think that our friendship was a huge part of what made us so successful. And I think that, yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that time in my life. And I remember feeling like at the time it was like, it was absolutely everything. And now it's kind of like, feels like the glory days a little bit, and I think, how did I spend that much time in a car? I could not do that now.
Life's different.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, we did some cool stuff. I remember somebody asked me way back in the beginning, before we were really doing much, like if I had goals. And I had 3 goals, and they were to open for Ani DeFranco, play at the Arc, and play at the Michigan Women's Music Festival. And yeah, they felt incredibly lofty. And yeah, somehow that all happened.
All 3 of those things. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then some. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't complain.
No, it's because you sing well and you play well. I love your guitar playing too.
Thanks.
Ready to do another song?
Sure.
After you take a drink of what's in your hand? And my phone stops ringing, although it's on buzz, so no one can hear it except me. Maybe you can hear it. Tell me a little bit about what you're going to play.
Well, let's do this one. It's talking about songwriting, which has been I've had an on and off conflicting relationship with.
You haven't broken up with it yet, though.
Yeah. No, I've always it doesn't come that easy to me, honestly. I wish it did. I wish it came to me in the way that athletics do. You know what I mean? Just like born into your bones. And I think that singing feels like that to me. Singing feels like when I really dig into it, I'm like connecting like with my higher self, you know, and songwriting feels just like a challenge. So this song is when I found the love of my life, I was very happy, and I was a little afraid that I had just, you know, completely screwed myself as a songwriter, because, you know, it's a lot easier to write sad and dramatic songs about heartache and whatnot. And so this was a little challenge to myself to imagine that I had lost that love, and then I wrote a sad song about that.
I mean, to circle back to Sarah McLachlan for just a second, her best stuff is her forlorn, sad, broken-hearted stuff, and then she got married. I'm like, oh, well, these are all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty common.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure we're.
Oh, thank you for tuning.
Yes,
tuning because you care. Friday, March 27th, 10-Pound Fiddle with Joy Clark. Saturday, March 28th, also with Joy Clark at the Arc. Shows I'm looking forward to checking hopefully one of the two out.
Awesome. I'm also going to try something else new.
Oh my goodness. I see a harmonica.
It's a harmonica.
Those of you who do not watch the video version and you're listening to the thing, she's putting on a harmonica. I don't know that I've had a harmonica in here yet. Maybe. Well,
maybe I should say this afterwards, but this is the first time I've ever done this.
Okay.
So at least while being recorded.
What's the song called?
You've heard this song before. This song is called Said and Done. And I wanted to breathe a little life into it. And I've always loved the harmonica. I love like Gillian Welsh style, like real, anyway, emotional. It adds a layer. So I'm going to go for it. Miss you so well. My heart's as empty as a long Lake Michigan cold spell. Didn't I love you so well? We'd wake up singing like summertime, even when snow fell, babe. Did I ask for too much? Were you sitting at home waiting for the phone? If there's a place, then there's a way. You could come back home. Try to forgive all the rights that I made wrong. Just settle in. Remember when it was our simple love. All we had was what we had. It was always enough. Babe, you were said and done, he was said and done, he was said and done. In the same way, winter takes me by surprise. Every time you looked me in the eye, you said, I tried. You said, I tried. There's a place and there's a way. You could come back home. Try to forgive all the rights that I made wrong. Just settle in. Remember when it was our simple love. When all we had what we had, it was always enough. Baby left me high. Still close my eyes to the sight of you laughing in the sunlight. Won't you just give me one more try? We can get by, I think we'll get by, or I'll die trying. If there's a place, then there's a way. You can come back home. Try to forgive all the rights that I made wrong. Just settled in. Remember when it was our simple love, when all we had is what we had, it was always enough. When all we had is what we had, it was always enough. We were always, we were always.
My guest today on Acoustic Alternatives, Kate Peterson, doing songs from her not too, I mean, you have a fair amount of music, but not super deep catalog.
That's true. That is true.
There's a fair amount of years and not enough material that goes with those years, but that's not totally uncommon.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
You are welcome. I think that I realized in terms of songwriting, I mean, I have this desire and requirement to write songs that are authentic to me. And I wish that, sometimes I wish I could just be more of a storyteller and write songs from other people's perspectives or just have a partial truth to, the song. But it's just never come naturally to me. And I got to be honest, my life is just not dramatic enough to be prolific. So I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, you've been known in your lifetime to cover other people. So is it that out of the realm of possibility to collaborate with another songwriter and sing lyrics that you didn't write without being able to relate to them? Can you do that? Because you do covers.
I do. I can. Yes.
So what about a songwriting partner? Has that not been?
I know. It's always
there's a lot of them around here.
Are there? I believe it. I believe it. That I didn't mean to say are there. I know there are. It's vulnerable, It's vulnerable, and I'm not opposed to vulnerability at all. But it just no, it's a great idea, John. I'm just going to leave it there.
Well, when you do write, what inspires you? Is it only the things happening to you personally? Is that the only thing you can write from that perspective?
That's where I've tended to. And when I've tried other things, it just hasn't. It just hasn't had that moment, that click.
What about joining a songwriting group with assignments where they said, like, write a train song?
Yeah, that's worked.
Have you tried that?
That has worked.
Okay.
Here and there. Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
I'm just saying I want more from you. That's all. I'm being selfish. For the rest of us who are fans of yours, we'd like to hear more. And I know you got a life and you've got other things to do, but sometimes we just want to hear.
I know. It really is a craft. It's like a practice. You have to dedicate time and, be open and, it's like. It's all those things that we think we need to be doing for ourselves, right? Like more yoga, more,
It's more stretching for me.
More stretching for sure.
My body hurts right now just talking to you.
I know.
Nothing to do with you. Just tired.
I feel you.
Tired and sore and old now. Yeah. Well, before we went into the song, we were still kind of in the Nervous But Excited days. Mm-hmm. I dug into your old Nervous But Excited website and I found a quote from Amy Ray, which I was like, I don't remember that. That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you get a quote from Amy?
We were connected by a record label that we were working with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she was gracious enough to give it a listen and give us a quote. And
Awesome.
yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, we had a lot of cool opportunities. Our friend Susie Genn, who has been instrumental in just helping to make our careers what they are, has always been like a champion for us. And she helped produce our records, and she's out there. She's a big deal now. She's out there doing some really cool stuff.
I haven't run into her in a while.
Yeah. She's on the West Coast now.
Doesn't live here, so it's hard to run into her. Yeah.
Super grateful to her, and she got us on stages with Ani, Gregory Alan Isaacoff. We played the Folk Festival, which was Iron and Wine, and Ben Gibbard, and I had a double ear infection that night.
Oh, jeez. I
couldn't hear out of either ear.
But you couldn't not do the gig.
No, obviously. I mean, God, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, and who else? I mean, well, one of the coolest collaborations, honestly, was with the poet Andrea Gibson. Are you familiar with their work?
I know the name,
yeah,
and I know of them, but
yeah, they recently passed, and they
that's why I know. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's a very, very beautiful story, and there's a film out about it now called "Come See Me in the Good Light." But we were lucky to we played some shows with them in Colorado, and then they came out here and opened as a special guest, which is wild, for one of our CD releases. And then they used some of our music behind their poems on one of their albums. So
nice.
I don't know. When I look back, I was like thinking about this interview and like looking back on some of the stuff that we did, and it's like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty grateful.
Other than the local favorite venues, where have been some of the outside of the state venues that you've loved to have been part of?
Yeah. We had a really cool experience at Club Passim in Boston.
Never been, but
yeah, it's very much like the Arc, smaller, but
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know about all the venues that my people that I'm into talk about all
Yeah.
the time, but I've never been to most of them.
Yeah.
I don't travel much.
Yeah. We opened for Utah Phillips 2 nights there, and I'll never forget, and I still use this joke. He's like, after we got done, he got on stage and he's like, you two should keep doing it. He's like, there's hundreds of dollars to be made in folk music.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah. I love that.
It's not the biggest paycheck you can get.
No, it's not. But,
sometimes they grow up and become bigger stars. I mean, I'm not saying grow up in the sense like mature. It's just, sometimes they start out as the club person and become Indigo Girls or Ani DeFranco, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it can happen.
It can, totally. Yeah. And
it just doesn't happen to many.
Right. You got to work for it most of the time. Either, right place, right time, or you work your ass off. But most of the time, it's the latter.
Could be the right combination of songs and whatever. I mean, if I think about the beginnings of my love of this kind of music that you play, I mean, I'd have to actually go back to Simon & Garfunkel probably, but it was rediscovering harmony through the Indigo Girls when I was working in a record store. I heard Land of Canaan, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
That was like probably the same time that they had a hit on the radio, but I wasn't hearing it here because I don't think it was a really big hit here. But I heard that working at the record store, and it just grabbed me in a way that I remember loving singing along to Simon & Garfunkel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to dig more into this. And
yeah.
I've been down that path for like 30 some years, now 35, 40 years almost now. So.
Yeah. They have a really unique, like a use of counter melodies and, mixed in with harmonies that make the ear go, what?
Right.
Just really open it up. It's
obviously an influence.
Inspiring.
I'm nervous but excited.
Yes.
I mean, without question, any duo who came after them and did something of that nature how could you not be?
Right. Yeah. And, the comparison as well.
Well, I mean.
So that's just funny. That's just, it is what it is. But yeah, that was part of our experience.
It seems the last shows that you did together were 2023, at least locally. Mm-hmm. What does it take to get the two of you together? Is it just, again, right place, right time kind of thing? Offers?
Yeah, offers.
Festivals?
That helps. Yeah,
You're in different states. I mean, that's
she's
hard.
in Maine. She's got 2 kids who are very active in sports, and she's got a busy life. She's a hospice social worker. She's doing the good work, very good work, and so it's a special occasion kind of thing. Definitely not off the table by any means. I think the reunion, the 10-year hiatus reunion shows that we did in 2022 at these, in East Lansing and Ann Arbor were highlights of my life. Like, I did not know how awesome they would be. I was nervous about it. It was a lot of work to get it all back together, and it was a lot of tickets to sell, and we sold it out, and I didn't see that coming, and it was just a magical night. I think we played for a long time. It was like almost 3 hours.
Why not?
I don't know. You could not get us off the stage. So, that was just, it was cool to be able to, because I have a whole new community of people in my life now, many of which have never seen me perform. And it's this whole other world of, like, play a lot of pickleball. I coach pickleball, and there's a community of hundreds, if not more, people that I know now that I connect with on a personal level, but they don't really know this side of me because there's not really many opportunities. So, and I don't really,
I've noticed that.
I don't really, go around telling everybody all the time. So I don't know. This is a cool opportunity to get, those folks to see this other side of me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just as the 10-year reunion probably made you realize how much of an impact you had.
Yeah.
Because you were gone. I'm like, oh my God, they're back. It was that sort of, like, how you may or may not do this to yourself, but anytime I say the word nervous, I always want to add but excited because of the impact, just hearing those 3 words together all the time. It's like, I have to resist the urge to do it sometimes because.
Oh, that's definitely a thing in my life as well. Every time I hear it on the TV, or it's like, oh, shout out, it's just.
You feel like it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be. Is Sarah still singing? Does she do?
Yeah, she's
out there?
Occasionally. I know she definitely sings for her patients.
Okay.
And she's done a couple stand-up gigs.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's done some songs within the stand-up sets. And so it's, backyards and stuff like that. But besides that, I think, but that's enough. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is sort of a hobby-ish thing for you at this point, because I'm not seeing you show up on a lot of like playing here, playing there gigs. Right. You reached all those goals early on. Did you set any new goals? Like, I want to do this. Like, is this even the thing do you concentrate enough on your music to have any goals to achieve in the future? Or you're just like, I'll take whatever comes and I'll be happy with it.
Yeah. I guess closer to the latter. I really enjoy taking the gigs that I know I will feel great about when they're over, like that I'm kind of approaching it as, like, especially these upcoming shows, as an opportunity to gather, to get my community together, but get a community of like-minded people together. And especially in this climate, just like, joy is an act of resistance, and that's
Joy Clark is, or joy in general?
Yeah, that too. Joy in general, but it works too. And I think her vibe is very similar in terms of the show that she puts on. Good energy, just friendly and warm. And, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, I want to do a show where everybody leaves feeling a little bit better, a little uplifted.
We need that right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's these 2 shows are also on the eve of the No Kings protest and the night of. And so I'm hoping, like, we're going to fill the cups a little bit for those of us that are going to go protest. And then we're going to be a soft landing for those that, have been out there doing the work during the day. So, it's not, as usual, it's not going to be like an overly political night, because that's not exactly what I'm going for. Yeah, I'm just going for bringing some joy, bringing some goodness into people's lives, and having a nice time. So,
did you meet Joy when she played the folk festival? Is that how the two of you connected?
We met. I'm part of the board of the East Lansing Women in the Arts Festival.
Okay,
and we brought her 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I met her then, and then we just through the 10-pound fiddle kind of decided to bring her back, and they asked. They put that co-bill together, and then I was like, let's see if the Ark will do it, and they did. So
because she had already played something for them, and she was great at the folk festival. That was the time I saw her. I was impressed.
Yeah,
might have been my favorite that day. I try to remember who else was that day, but I do remember going, wow.
Yeah,
it's always the person I don't know super well who blows me away.
Yeah.
The unexpected surprise.
Yeah.
Often that happens. You have another song ready?
Yeah. Well, you were talking about covers. I know you like an acoustic alternative.
I do. Radical revision.
Yeah, a little revision. And I just love singing this song because it just feels like it's comes from a nice, deep-rooted place. And
someplace we need to be.
Yeah.
Kate Peterson's my guest on Acoustic Alternatives.
This is by Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Every time she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Every time she goes away, yeah, and I know, I'll leave the sweet thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only darkness every day, yeah. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Every time she goes away, every time she goes away, every time she goes away, every time she goes away.
One of my favorites from the past, Kate Peterson doing Bill Withers on Acoustic Alternatives from Grove Studios. GroveStudios.space if you want to check out what this space looks like and perhaps use it for your own needs. I gave Kate a little tour of the entire building before we launched into our conversation today and showed her the 5 different rooms. There are 3 that are kind of like this, of different sizes, where musicians can do their thing. Podcasters like myself can do their thing in there too, I suppose. I bring my own mixer. They have one here on the table across from me. I just like standing instead. We've got a room for DJs to do their practice in, and there's a room that looks like it's for mastering your records. So check it out, GroveStudios.space, and so grateful to Grove for their support of what I've been doing for 5.5-ish years now, not quite 6. It has been just one of those things that, like I said earlier, I didn't know I needed it until I was doing it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I like talking to people about music. I like giving people an exposure to something maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I just telling you, one of my guests not too terribly long ago was Tony Luca, and you're like, oh, and I told you about his background. You're like, what? So yeah, sometimes it's people like that. And I'm very much looking forward to, there could be a guest between now and my next scheduled guest, but John Gorka is my next guest. And I just love that baritone voice. And
Very cool.
he's a super sweet guy. So, having conversations with people I've been a fan of a long time like that also are part of the equation. So sometimes it's the discovery of the new. Hey, I saw this person at the North Star Lounge and they made me cry and I never even heard of them before. So I'm going to have them in, or I got a chance to visit with David Wilcox. Let's do that. So it's between the two things. There's a spot for you to check these out. 101 is this one.
101.
If you've never listened before, if this is your first one, you've got a lot of catching up to do. Can't guarantee you're going to like everything I've chosen, but I hope that you explore them and maybe find something that you didn't know you loved. So,
well, thank you so much for just making this space for all of us, local and national. And I find that you are great at what you do, and you have a beautiful radio voice.
Thanks, my sweet friend.
Yes,
that's nice.
And I feel very comfortable, and yeah, a lot of that has to do with you.
Well, I'm looking forward to that other hug that we're going to have on the way out. All right. So the show's coming up again Friday, March 27th, 10 Pound Fiddle Lansing, March 28th, the Arc. Sometimes Leah sings with you, your wife. Is she going to be singing with you at these shows?
She is. She's going to do a couple, one or two.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seem because history is funny. I don't remember everything anymore, but I feel like I knew her before I knew you in her other capacity. But now I can't remember what she did. Did she work for a record label?
She worked for Fleming Artists.
Fleming, that's why. Okay, I'm like, in my head, I know that she was music industry connected to me some way.
Yes.
But then she became your partner. I'm like, that's what she is to me now. What was she before? Sorry, Leah, because I lost track. It's just like, just see the two of you together. I'm like, oh, what a cute couple.
Yeah. No, that was a little transition job for her. I mean, she did for a couple of years, but now she's fully transitioned into a very skilled physician assistant. Non-musical, but or non-music business.
Yes.
But she found her where she's supposed to be.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, there are videos that people can find with the two of you singing together. So if you're curious about what I'm speaking about, just find Kate's stuff on YouTube and you'll find a couple that they're singing together. And it's nice. It's really nice to have the two of you together doing things that you love doing together.
Thank you. I love it.
Your YouTube site has some of your other world in there, a playlist called Pleasantly Progressive Design, which is your other world.
That's true.
Tell me a little bit about your non-musical world.
Yeah, a variety of design projects, websites and video design. That's really what you saw there.
Yeah.
I've worked with I've done some video design for a lot for Sweet Honey in the Rock, which is they're celebrating their 51st anniversary this year.
How did they find you?
Through Goldenrod Music originally, which is
record label in Lansing, right?
Yep. Originally a distribution company for women's music.
Remember buying Eleanor McAvoy CDs from them, actually.
Yeah. Yep. They got all of that music out there in people's hands for a long time. And are still doing it. They're still doing a lot of great stuff. So, but yeah, that was my first job out of college, technically, real job. And I technically still work for them because I do their website. But yeah, that connection has led me to a lot of places. And so I do a lot of websites for little smaller music festivals and nonprofits. It keeps me going. And,
that's your day job.
That's my day job. Yeah.
People want to find out more about that part of your life. Is that a separate website or is that the same website as your music?
It's a separate website, pleasantlyprogressivedesign.com. But I haven't updated it in a while because, it's
You're too busy doing everybody else's.
Exactly. And it's all word of mouth at this point. So
the cobbler's shoes are the worst shoes on the block because he's busy fixing everybody else's shoes. There's some phrase like that I've heard in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about how music's a little bit more of a hobby than it is a career for you at this point. But I also noticed that, was it last year or the 2 years in a row that you won Current Magazine Best Artist? Like, how's that? I mean, congratulations. That's cool. But you're not even performing that much.
I honestly don't know. If anybody does know, I'd like to know how that happened.
I got number 2 podcast one year. I'm like, I don't even know how people know about it, but cool.
Yeah. I'm not complaining.
It was just like, nice.
It's very nice. Yeah.
It might be that there's more call for you than you think there is. Maybe you should be doing more performing than you are.
Maybe I should. It's always been a little bit of if I have new songs, I'm going to be more inspired to do it.
Okay.
And that's the holdup. That's the main holdup, really, if I'm being honest. So maybe I need to go to those workshops you're talking about.
Maybe.
Or find a collaborator.
Just get involved in a songwriting group.
Yeah.
You never know what'll come out of that.
You're right. Lots of great ideas.
There's tons of people around here who write songs. Not all. Something I've been doing in the last week. The good folks at Sonic Coast, Brian, the guy who basically runs the thing, came to town to visit. He doesn't live here anymore, but he used to be from here. And he dropped off a bag of CDs because they were kind of like along the lines of the show I do on his station. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, cool, a bunch of new stuff to listen to. I used to get CDs all the time. Now I'm doing jazz radio now. I don't get much of this stuff anymore.
I'm just surprised you're still getting CDs.
I do. And I listened to about 20 of them. And so far, I think I found one that was worth any of my time, which is a very small ratio. So what I'm trying to make a point here is that you should put out a CD or some music, because compared to what I just listened to in the past week, I was skipping a lot. And that if that's what's being put on CD lately, wow. I mean, I'm pretty open-minded and will listen to a lot of things, but I didn't hear a lot that was very good. And you're really good, which is why you're here. But just, keep that in mind. There's a call for what you do when you sing.
Thank you, John.
It moves people. I know Matthew Eltrude is a huge fan, a big supporter as well. He's had you for Sonic Launch. He's had you on the station.
I'm actually going to be visiting him next Sunday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't pass up an opportunity to promote you and have a chance to talk about your ARC show as well. So tell him I said hi.
I will.
You were ahead of the curve as well on pickleball, though, because it seems like if I look at when you started doing that, it was before people picked up on it. How did you find it?
Very much so. My dad, learned from my dad, and 2014, it was a huge, it helped me get in shape. It helped me keep moving around. I'm I loved it. I was good at it, and it was something to do to stay in shape and meet people. And now I decided on a whim a couple years ago to get certified to coach, and because and it's been much more rewarding than I ever anticipated. And then I recently got, so I coach over at Wolverine Pickleball, which is on the west side of Ann Arbor, and got an opportunity to go join the coaching team for an organization called Empower Pickleball, which is a women's only retreats that go to tropical locations for a week. And so now I'm going to Turks and Caicos a few times a year to...
That's a job?
It's a job.
I did not know going to Turks and Caicos was a job.
I know. I had so much fun that I was I'll figure out how to fit this into my life. And why wouldn't I? It's pretty great. And it's just... good vibes, everybody, the energy, the community is really, my sensibility. And so that's what I'm doing now,
I did notice as I was searching through this is how I do interviews. I search past stuff, and there really isn't a lot out there with interviews.
I'm not very active with
that's
social needs.
No, even just interviews of the past, there haven't been that many.
Yeah.
But I did found something that made me jealous. You got to go to the Girls Just Want a Weekend with Brandy Carlisle in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Since I've never gone, do they have pickleball down there?
They do. So
maybe you should reach out to them and say, I would be willing to teach a class. And then you could go for free and take your friend John. Take your friends. But seriously, no, that could be a way to utilize your skill set. Yeah. So then you're certified, and I would love to teach other women how to play pickleball.
I'm into it.
I don't know how to get it.
Let's figure out where we can make a contact here, because that would be a big savings.
Yes, for sure.
I would do it for free.
I'm sure you would. Do it for a ticket.
Yes, I would do it for a ticket.
All right, I hope that works out. The show's again coming up soon, March 27th, 10 Pound Fiddle, March 28th, The Arc. Information at thearc.org about The Arc Show. I don't actually know the 10 Pound Fiddle's website, but I bet you do.
10poundfiddle.org.
Hey, that's easy.
If you want to see some of my web design work,
I figured you might know it.
There's another example.
All right, so we're kind of near the end here. What is after you cough, what is in the future? Is there a plan to record any new songs? Other than what we've recorded today, but none of these are new.
It's true. If Matthew Altruda has anything to say about it, I will. I'll get in the studio. I've been working on. I do have some new things in the shoot, and so once I get 5 or so that I feel like are, and I'm close to 5 that are unrecorded. Yeah, I know I need to get a refresher on the Spotify, that is for sure, or on the all the music channels.
Yeah, just need you to be back in our faces again.
Yeah.
Is this ukulele intending to play one of the new songs, or is this an old song?
This is an old song.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I decided I wanted to do this one. It's just about sending some love long distance, and I figure some people far away from me are going to be able to listen to this podcast. So, I'll play this one for Sarah, and also for Nick, because without him, probably wouldn't be here. So, it's called Blank Pages. Doesn't seem so hard, but these feelings are not small. You're tugging, pushing on my heart, but I miss you. I could write you a letter, spell it out piece by piece, 'cause it always goes better when you can't talk back to me. But I miss you. Rolling by, pop songs and neon signs, and this story keeps aging, leaving nothing but blank pages. I could write some kind of friendly little love song, sing the words I fail to speak, glue some pictures on a small brown paper package, and address it to you. From me.
Kate Peterson's my guest on Acoustic Alternatives at Grove Studios. Don't miss her shows coming up this week. Actually, not this week. Whenever you're listening to this, it could be past. So soon, March 27th, March 28th. Check out katepeterson.com, right? For information about the shows and get caught up on what you've missed if this is your first time hearing this lovely voice. And you get some catching up to do. There's some records out there you need to listen to and find your way to those. And by the way, if you need a website or some design,
there you go.
pleasantlyprogressive.com. Mm-hmm. All right, Kate, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, John.
There is the potential, if you're a fan of Kate, that there might be a bonus song on my Patreon page for a while. I don't know if this is really going to happen. We've got a little bit more time in the studio. We are ending the interview here. Go to johnbommarito.com. There is a Patreon page there, a link under the Acoustic Alternatives tab. Can't guarantee there's going to be anything, but contact me and we'll let you know. And thank you so much to Grove Studios, grovestudios.space. Again, without them, there's no podcast. There's no reason for me to have this as part of my life, and I'm so grateful that it is. I look forward to whatever is next on the podcast, whether it's the John Gorka one I mentioned or something in between. We're going to find out, but I'm so glad it's still happening. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you.